Conditions pretty good here for this greatest game in the world, Australian rules footy here this afternoon, and I'm sure that we'll be in for a very, very good clash of football of GDFL round 11. Match of the day here this afternoon.
Quite correct, as we see the umpires and the Werribee Central side in the background there, and a beautiful picture brought to us too by Brett Revere.
Now, just turning to page 20, Noel, the list of numbers for people in their cars that may be listening. 2 players for the Werribee Central side, which are the green and gold, the Guernseys, of course. Peter Gray, who is listed at full forward. Not in the program, he's actually wearing number 60 and number 59, Shane Jack. Shane, I think, could be on the bench, but for some reason, Rowick Printers left them off the bottom of the list, and I think it's about time that the clubs put in a senior list of 30 and had a reserve list on a separate page.
And separate numbers too. This same numbers for the...
Yes, and eastern suburbs are very
shockers.
Yep.
They're the worst in the competition. Now, who did you say the other bloke was?
Number 59, Shane Jack.
Shane Jack.
Okay, now, the umpires...
At least they got their jumpers here today, Ron. Monday down at St Leonard's, they forgot their jumpers.
That's it. They did do that a few moons ago now, Noel, but Dave Chaston and Steve Allenson are the central umpires here this afternoon. The sun is streaming here at Victoria Park, Bannockburn, and I'm sure with the conditions, Werribee are going to be working very hard for their victory this afternoon.
But I tell you what, even though the sun's out, it's still cold.
Okay, let's look at the ladder. Werribee on top, 9-1 loss ratio. Bannockburn 8-2. Your choice here this afternoon, Noel.
Werribee by 5 points.
Okay, Bannockburn will win by 8 points here this afternoon.
Okay, so we both say it's going to be close. Is that correct?
Correct. Umpire Dave Chaston is about to commence play. I think you'll find that Werribee may have won the toss and of kicking to...
Yep, he's waving for the green light for the ads, the TV ads to finish, mate.
Yeah, the club room's end, and obviously Bannockburn kicking to the Ballarat end of Victoria Park. Umpire Justin Stewart, good tap, and it's straight to College, a BOG in the league clash. Kicks up the half forward, the bouncing ball. Pilgrim goes in hard. Quick hand past Damien Tom was good football. Oh, Connors chops Connors from 35 metres. Noel Fanning should have slipped that, I'd suggest.
I think I might have even got that one rotten.
Under really no pressure. Didn't steady enough, and chops Connors is offline. The score came up in about 20 seconds of football as the first score of the afternoon.
On the Beaumont's Pies and Cake scoreboard there, Ron.
Okay, ball back into play. Wobbly old punt kick, and it's a nest of Bannockburn players. Not a good kick there from the defender of Werribee. Damien Tom takes the footy. Up he goes, up to the teeth of goal. Pack of players flight. Well, some heavy work there was from the 22 Guernsey from Werribee and Matthew Hallam. The ball kicked out wide down to the outer side of the ground. The bouncing footy can't find a target. It's over the line and will have a throw in. Oh, it's on half forward. Bannockburn into attack. Early stages of the first quarter here on 94.9 Guest FM.
And we see the umpire on the far side of the ground bringing the ball back into play. Big fella Stewart is beaten for the ball that time. It comes out the front of the pack, and we see the Bannockburn boy Kevin Connors, the assistant coach, on the bottom of the deck there. Couldn't get the ball out, and umpire Steve Allenson has moved in and said, "I'll have it, fellas. We'll throw it up in the air." Stewart there, the big fella for Werribee, and Peter Moore. Is that who the ruckman is for?
Yeah, correct. And Pete did well there, but the ball sharked by, I think you'll find the run of Justin Morley, the vice captain of Werribee. He's kicking on a good one there. Oh, and likewise again, playing on quickly for Werribee. I think you'll find was the big fellow in Hart. Ball kicked forward, a bounce. Delahunt under pressure. They all sat well for Luddick.
He's kicked it.
I think you find
kicked the goal.
Yeah, great goal. A little worm burner, Noel Fanning.
He kicked it, yeah, just.
Luke Luddick kicks the first 6-pointer of the afternoon. A very unfriendly bounce there for Steve Delahunt of the Bannockburn side. Favoured Luddick, and his little kick underneath his opponent has gone through the middle, and Werribee hit the front for the first time this afternoon. Came up, let's have a look, 2.5 minutes of this first quarter.
Beaumont's Pies and Cake scoreboard, as we see on the screen there now. Bannockburn have got 1 point on the board. Werribee Centrals have kicked 1 straight goal, as we see Stephen Ellenson in the centre. No, that's not Steve Ellenson. Yes, it is. No, it's not Steve Ellenson in the centre of the red. It is. And we see the ball come down. Bannockburn, they picked the football up. Good, hard, solid work in there too, as we see young Rick Harding hit the deck, and the umpire said, "Give it to me. I want to ball it up again." He likes to ball the ball up. I take it then.
Special cheerio too, Noel, to Ray Carlton's wife, Monica, not here today. She loves Bannockburn and the country atmosphere. Interchanges all the home games, and she's home with a crook throat. So let's hope she gets.
I haven't seen Grubby Cations here today either.
Might have a crook throat too. Back to the footy. It's out of sight of the ground. Nice kick, good mark. Under pressure, could be Kelvin. I think you'll find it is the dashing centreman. Goes inboard again. Confident play. Sean Stewart, the big ruckman at centre half back, plays on and kicks long up there to the leading teammate in Mazzara. He can't take the footy, but the Bannockburn defence stands firm through winter. Finds Connors in the centre of the ground. He plays on with a hand pass quickly to the run of Wentworth. He finds looks like Christian Shaw. Looks to Moore. He couldn't handle the footy. Clash of bodies. Pack of players form, and umpire Ellenson will bounce down right on the 50-metre line. Bannockburn into attack. Early stages of the first quarter on 94.9 Guest FM.
4 minutes gone. We see Ellenson with the football again. There was no decision to be made there, so he's done the right thing, and he will throw the ball in the air. Why doesn't he bounce it? I don't know. Kick plucked out of the pack time by Corey Flanagan, and he's punched it forward. We see some hard work done up there. And, oh yeah, good work there from Rowath, was it? The number 8 Guernsey gets it across to his teammate who snapped that goal. And I think he snapped too. Now, who snapped that, Ron?
I think you'll find it's Troy Colliger.
Troy Colliger. That was good work by Rowath. Ron, to get it out. We see Bannockburn now get their first goal for the afternoon. And they move on to 1 goal, 1. Now that's 7 points. And they are leading Werribee, who are 1 straight goal, and that's on the Beaumont's Pies and Cakes scoreboard here at Victoria Park. And we have been playing exactly 5 minutes, Ron.
Peter Moore and Sean Stewart. Oh, Stewart, big thump to centre half forward, but it's all Bannockburn. Nathan Rose all clashes with Mazzara. No player free kick. Good support, Wentworth. Pumped it onto his boot, but in front there of his opponent, Ronnie Pilgrim. Nice mark taken there for the Werribee side. It's like Paul Hart. Kicked that, not a good one.
No, it's a shocker. See the Bannockburn boys drive the wing up to Muir. He should be paid the mark, and he's not been paid, but that allowed Stewart to come in. He couldn't get a kick to it. Good tackling by Werribee, by Bannockburn, I say. And that time I think you'll find, was that?
Robbie Edgar.
Robbie Edgar for Werribee, and Winter's in there. And he said something to the umpire too, as we see picking himself up the bottom of the deck again. Was
Chops Connors.
Chops Connors, the assistant coach. I didn't know he was assistant coach yet, right?
Yes, he's doing a very good job for them as well. Loose ball, spills free opportunity here for the Werribee side. Timmy Ellis, good to see him back in the side. Been plagued with injury over the last few years, and he will give a good account of himself, I'd suggest, this afternoon. Ball is at the 50-metre line. Werribee Central's into attack. Ball back of the pack. Picked up now by the big fella. Tries to break the tackle in Mick Cunningham, but was under pressure. Yeah, bit of a throw, but roughhouse Robbie Henderson was able to get away with it. Now the loose ball at the back of the pack. Good work there. I think it was Calvert. Quick kick into the centre of the ground. But Troy Colliger with skill and ability just paddles the ball forward, gets around 1 and then 2, has a bounce, kicks quickly up to half.
Oh!
Corey Flanagan over to Shane Andrews, and the drainer should have popped the 3 from 30 metres. That was premiership football, Noel Fanning.
I tell you what, they did that real easy, and it all come from one hard piece of play through the centre of the ground, and a bit of pace shown there by Troy Colliger, Ron.
Yeah, great skills under pressure to paddle the ball forward and just run at the ball hard and beat 2 opponents in doing that, and then was able to get his composure, feed off there to the run of Shane Andrews, and the drainer didn't let him down.
Did not. As we see the Beaumont's Pies and Cakes scoreboard, first quarter here at Victoria Park, Bannockburn, 2 goals, 1-13. Werribee Centrals trailing by 7 points, have kicked 1 solitary goal for the afternoon, and we have been going for 8 minutes of the first quarter.
Back to the centre again. Oh, Stewart with skill, but he's hitting it straight in the throat there of the Bannockburn runners, and College are under pressure. Attention there. Good work paddling the ball forward was Conrad Silvinskis. But now there's an opportunity here. Robbie Edgar has a flying shot from that loose ball spilling free at centre-half forward. Ran his full distance. Had a shot from about 50 metres, but was offline for the Werribee Central side. And the first minor score on the board off the boot of Robbie Edgar. Ball back into play. Will Calvert over the top. And he took a nice mark over Stephen Gadd, the late replacement for Richard Corrigan, who pulled out of the Bannockburn side. Ball kicked up to half forward. Ronnie Pilgrim had an opportunity to go forward, but good support there was from Gadd again. Gadd, his wobbly old punt kick was okay, but I think you'll find Roweth has infringed on his opponent. Umpire agrees, and it looks like Roland Becker, who's got the job on Darren Roweth this afternoon, normally on a wing, playing at full back for the Werribee side, goes out wide, looks there for the big fella Peter Gray. His hand pass, no one in particular can grab it. Working hard there was Brad Jewell for the Werribee side. Likewise, Chop Connors. It's off the hands, out of bounds, outside centre wing. Sun streaming down at Victoria Park, Bannockburn. Scoreboard shows 13 points, plays 7. Bannockburn enjoying a 6-point advantage as Clinton Shaw now breaks clear. Centre wing, punts it up to half, and very good mark overhead. Damien Tom, who has been good, and he's had his hair cut too, Damien. He's looking very fit. Lost a couple of kilos as well after having a very shaky start with injury this year. Comes in from 45 metres. The drop punt, not a bad kick to the square. Now at ground level, under pressure, Roweth. Lost the footy to Becky's opponent. Gets a boot to ball, was good play. Carries back in the pack. Better judgment was Stevie Gadd. No, it's Ricky Harding. Punts the ball to the drainer. Couldn't take it. Good work, hands and knees. There was Hallam for the Central's defence. Stewart, all wrapped up. Plays allowed to continue. Robbie Edgar also under pressure. And it's off his hands, out of bounds, right forward pocket, about 15 metres now from the Bannockburn goal, enjoying a 6-point lead. Time check shows 10.5 minutes gone to the first quarter. Ball now back into play. Pack of players of form. Umpire Chasson says he'll have a bounce down about 40 metres from Bannockburn goal. And we welcome all the Bannockburn past players also here this afternoon, Noel, enjoying the hospitality of the Bannockburn Football Club, and quite a good number also enjoying
the luncheon in there. Yes, very good for the day.
Robbie Edgar brace clear at half back for the Werribee side. Oh, nice grab under pressure that was taken, and I think you'll find it's Nathan Rose. And 50 metres from a little bit of undisciplined play, Mick Cunningham. And the first 50-metre penalty against Werribee. Interesting to see what rules Werribee have on discipline. Runner not on the ground as yet. Nathan Rose doesn't mind. The deputy vice captain for the Tigers. It's brought him to 45 metres from goal. The drop punt to the teeth of the square was okay. Oh, Stewart with a ton of dash, takes the hand pass, looks out there for his teammate in Jewell, got around one and gets a kick under pressure, was okay, but roughhouse Robbie Henderson in front of his opponent on that occasion in Shane Jack. Takes the footy, goes out wide, Winter, plenty of space, the kick a bit well weighted for Ronnie Pilgrim. At the back of the pack, coming through for Werribee was Scotty Lyons. Good play, kept it in front of him, and then screws it back into the centre of the ground on the left foot. Players, opportunity there was for the dashing Conrad Silvinkus. He couldn't control it. The ball spills now Winter, under pressure, kicks hurriedly to half forward. Really nice mark taken there by Andrews for Bannockburn. Matty Pilgrim mops up there, paddles it out there for the Chicken Hawk. He gets a quick kick to centre half forward, but again Scotty Lyons with a ton of dash, kept the ball in front, gets it over to Timmy Ellis, tried to get around one player, couldn't do so. The hand pass, his vice captain in Morley, not good, and they've mucked it up, Werribee. And I think you'll find that the umpire will now bounce down. And a heavy tackle ball.
Hip.
Flanagan. Yeah,
Timmy
the
Ellis.
hip caught Timmy Ellis's forehead. He's got up a little bit groggy, but Timmy's pretty tough.
It would have been a free kick, but the umpire was blindsided. So he wouldn't have seen it.
Umpire Chaston it is against Stewart. But Pilgrim reading the Stewart knockout. Gets it up to half forward. Andrews under pressure. Now an opportunity. Brad Jewell, who's been good early stages for the Werribee side. Kicks quickly up. Peter Gray comes out. Nearly took a great mark. There's been an infringement against, I think you'll find it was against Shane Jack. And
bad
roughhouse
bounce.
Robbie Henderson takes the footy.
And Winter got an absolute cruel bounce, which allowed the Werribee boys to come through. They kicked the ball down to the forward zone, and it was an easy shot for goal there. There was no pressure, and it's gone through for 1 point to the Werribee Centrals. And that boy over there on Stephen Winter was the guy who kicked it.
Yeah, young Calvert.
Simon
Calvert can play the game of Australian rules.
We wait for Werribee, Bannockburn to bring the football back into play.
Now, Stephen Delahunt it is. Elects to kick along the outer side of the ground. A low trajectory drop punt, a beauty, and hits the big roughhouse Robbie Henderson on the chest. Plays on quickly. Up there, all coming out aggressively there was for the Werribee side, Matty Hallam. Ball spills free, ground level. The dash of Paul Field was good. His left foot pass okay as well. Coming out strongly at the ball there was Cunningham. His hand pass okay. Kick though, not a good one. Loose ball, spills free and sees the chicken hawk in Paul Wentworth come out of the defensive side. Dropping the easiest of marks there was Sylvinskis from Werribee, and now Bannockburn mop up. Kick to half forward, but a nice mark take. But I think you'll find Peter Gray get half back.
Yeah, just too tall for Winter on that occasion. And he probably always will be too tall for Winter.
Certainly. And he's grown the locks a little longer than last time I saw Peter Gray, the 60 Guernsey, as he heads down to the coach, who's got the hands on hips and he's puffing a bit, I think, Stevie.
He's put himself down there in the forward pocket.
Ball now on centre wing from that boundary throw. In pack of players of form, Sean Stewart, a copy of a treatment there from Shane Andrews.
Yeah. They would have been teammates 3 weeks ago, wouldn't they?
They were. Combined very well too in their big win over the Cowrie and Narracoor Tatiara Footy League.
You got it right at last, Ron.
I did. It's taken a lot of practice, but I got there eventually. Good work, Morley, the vice-captain, kicks quickly up to half forward, and at centre half forward, it's like Shane Jack.
Yep.
Kick, not a good one, not a penetrating kick at all. It was very high, making it very hard for the attacking players. Mazzara came out. He couldn't control it for Werribee, but Matty Pilgrim with a ton of dash. Great shepherding there, Clinton Shaw. But the hand pass was okay from Sylvinskis. Got it to Peter Gray, who punts it right across the face of the half-forward line to the outer side. Angus Hewitt went without the ball, put a bit of pressure on his teammate, but it spills free, and I think you'll find a roughhouse Robbie. Kick well smothered. Opportunity for Werribee again through Calvert. Punts it up. Moore dropped the soda. Players having a bit of trouble handling the football at the middle. Pack of players. Umpire Steve Allenson will bounce down about 35 metres from Werribee Central's goal. Yeah. There's been a free kick picked out.
I'd say it's against Mazzara.
Emotions running a little wild at the minute now.
You should take it off him.
13 plays 7.
Because roughhouse Robbie Henderson wasn't allowing him to get up.
17.5 minutes gone of the first quarter. Bannockburn enjoying a 6-point advantage over the league leaders of the GDFL into round 11. Out here at Victoria Park, Bannockburn. Take it away, Noel.
And the ball's punted up to the forward line, but it's rebounded magnificently that time by the Bannockburn boy there through Nathan Rose. But his kick's intercepted. Werribee come through, kick the ball forward. They're standing stern in defence, Bannockburn, Ron. A bit of emotion there.
Yeah, Luke Luddick want to be very careful.
So ball's been punched out in front of the change rooms here, and the players go up. Nobody can take the mark. Well, hell for mine that time was Timmy Ellis, but the umpire wouldn't have anything to do with that. The ball's been pushed forward down towards the Werribee goal, coming across nicely. We find the boy try to get it out there to his teammate, but standing again. He's playing a good game. This bloke at full back.
Yeah, he's let him down though, Stevie Delahunt, on that occasion.
Yep.
Nicely marked by Matty Hallam, who's been busy too for the Werribee side in this first quarter of footy. And what a glorious day it is, Noel, for GDFL footy.
Oh, fantastic day for football. It's just a bit of a nip in the air. It's going to get cold in the last quarter.
No wind advantage at all out here.
Still in it.
Very still indeed. Blue
Are the birds chirping?
Yeah, tranquil is very nice. Brett Rivera, our cameraman technician. Tranquility at its best out here at Victoria Park. Ball now in the advantage of Werribee. They're in the right forward pocket in front of the Bill Caldo Pavilion here at Bannockburn. And it is full of past players this afternoon enjoying a very good contest.
Well, actually some of them are out in the balcony now, Ron, having a convivial.
Let's hope they're listening to 94.9
Oh, they would
Guest
be.
FM.
They would be.
Because Guest FM is country football.
So we see Gray tap the ball out the back, and the young bloke there, Matty Pilgrim, couldn't do anything with it, but he's gone back in after it. But Kevin Connors said, "I'll take it, Matty," and he just punted it out wide into no man's land. And we see running after the football is Simon Calvert. Can he pick it up? Yes. Goes around onto his left foot. Unusual to do that. Oh, running across beautifully was Matty Pilgrim, though. Tapped it away from the Werribee boys, and they get it back into the centre of the ground. Up they go, and it's Timmy Ellis with the football. He gets it a handball across to his teammate then. Stewart goes forward. Nobody can do anything with it. Comes off the back of the pack. Werribee read it better. Screw punt kick has been punched right through the middle, and you'll find that was through the agency of
the 59
Shane Jack.
Yes, it was, and a nice goal under pressure. Pivoted on his left leg there and just punted through a very nice snapshotted goal, did Shane Jack, the 59 Guernsey for the Werribee side. And that ties up the scoreboard, the Beaumont's Pies and Cakes.
No, I reckon that puts Werribee a point in front.
Well, there you are. Funnier things have happened here this afternoon. As we just wait on the scoreboard to come up on screen.
There it is. 2-1, 18, 13.
We have a discrepancy already, and it's only taken 19 minutes of this afternoon. Scoreboard at the ground, 13 points all, but guest video reckon 14 to 13.
I back me.
I back Werribee as well now, because Robbie Edgar and Simon Calvert have kicked points.
Thank you very much, Ron. So I'm right and the scoreboard's wrong.
Correct.
Thank you. Lovely little mark taken right in front of the commentary van by Brad Jewell. Is it Brad Jewell?
Brad's done all right too, the 53. Not a bad year, 53. Oh, they punched the ball up, long up to half foot. Oh, back of the pack, Luddick. But there's been a push. And it's against Luke Luddick. Him and Stephen Delahunt are having a very good tussle.
I think that might have been a past players decision, Ron.
Well, it was a good one because it's got the past players on their toes.
I think it was there, though.
Stevie Delahunt, been a rock of Gibraltar in defence for the Tigers, goes inboard, finds Troy Colliger, who's been very good.
Ambitious.
And pass to the run of Ricky Harding was okay. Just kicks quickly up from the centre of the ground. Damien Tom could have been held, but no, said the umpire. Loose ball, went one way then the other. Hesitation cost him dearly. There was Peter Mark. Good tackle though. His second effort was excellent, but he could have hurt himself there in that encounter.
Hold the ball.
Very slow getting back up to his feet, but where he controlled the football at half back.
Well done.
All they did.
Sure.
Good work, Rick Harding. Could have been given a kick there for a push, but no.
Oh. We come out with it.
Yeah, Clinton Shaw. Oh, great hand pass to the runner. Matty Pilgrim from 20 metres goes bang, bang, bang. Put down your glasses. A six-pointer on the board for the Tigers.
I'll tell you something else. You can thank Shaw for that, because he not only did he punch it away from the player who was about to take a chest mark at centre forward, he then followed up, Ron, and went into the pack and got the football out and slid out a sensational handball to the goal kicker.
Yeah, the second effort was brilliant, and that's what wins games of footy. The second and third efforts, they're the ones that count to finish off, and Matty Pilgrim has just done that nicely for the Bannockburn side. And they now move to 3-1-19. Werribee Central's 2-2-14, Beaumont's Pies and Cakes. First quarter scoreboard on Guest FM 94.9.
27 minutes gone. The first quarter, as we see the ball come to where Winter was on hands and knees. Couldn't do anything with it. Umpire said there's too many on there and they can't get the football out. And that's a fair call for mine. And we see Steve Allison's mate.
Yep, Dave Chaston.
Dave Chaston with the football, and I bet he throws it up. He's a wuss. Threw it up. Oh, no, neither could get it. The big fella Stewart went in again. He couldn't do anything with it. The ball's still in dispute. This time Wentworth gets the football, drives it to centre half forward. In comes Pilgrim. Can he pick it up? He's going to get caught. He just got his kick to it in time, and the ball goes up to where we see, coming out strongly that time for Werribee was, I think it was Lions. I'm not too sure. He's got it again. He goes back in after it, punts the ball up to the centre of the ground, but it's all the captain coach for the Bannockburn team. He kicks it out wide to where Chops Connors, coach to assistant coach. Connors into the centre half forward position, and a lovely mark taken by Damien Tom.
They're moving the ball well.
They are, so they know how to play this ground though, Ron.
Yeah, well, they certainly do. They've only been here for about 150 years, not?
Well, they must know how to play it then.
But on that occasion, some good vision by the coach of the Bannockburn side in Stevie Winter to pick out Chops.
Yes.
And the result, opportunity here for Damien Tom. About 35 metres out from goal. The drop punt is a beauty. Great goal, Damien Tom. He kicks his first and a very handy fourth goal for the Bannockburn side. Looking very good in this first quarter of GDFL football match of the round 11 for the 98 season. And we do thank Beaumont's Pies and Cakes for supporting GDFL and Guest Video in producing the match of the day every Saturday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the call on 94.9 Guest FM. The scoreboard tells the story. Bannockburn 4-1-25. They lead Werribee Central's 2-2-14. Back to the centre.
This time Stewart gets it tapped down, kicked out of mid-air, goes straight down the throat of that Werribee boy there in Gad. He can't get to do anything with it. He gets it across to his teammate and Ricky Harding. He punts it up to the centre half forward position. Shaw unloaded, but he got it across to Henderson. Henderson got a ball to the middle of the pack, and it was just punched out of the pack and put right over the boundary line. And it was Ronnie Pilgrim, actually. I do apologise to Ronnie.
Great anticipation, Matty Hallam, who's been very busy across half-back for the Werribee side, who intercepted that hand pass on that occasion, found the boundary line. It's out of bounds, about 60 metres from the Bannockburn goal. The ruck contest was a good one. Loose ball at ground levels. Matty Pilgrim had it stolen from him. The ball now kicked hurriedly into the centre of the ground. It's loose. Rick Harding was hard at it too, and he's ended up with the ball. Left foot kick, not a good one, dropped short, and in front taking a good mark for the Werribee side, Conrad Sylvinkas.
Did he play with Balpo still?
Not sure. Nice kick. Up there looking for the leading Shane Jack.
How did he do that?
Good work, Angus Hewitt. But now he's colourblind because he's kicked it straight down the throat there of Sean Stewart. A lovely, long, penetrating drop punt from the ruckman for the Werribee side. But again, the defence of the Bannockburn side working just as well. Kick up looking to Andrews, couldn't take it cleanly. Thumped forward by Matty Pilgrim. Loose ball spills through. Oh, there's an opportunity for Andrews. Oh, he's kicked it a bit too well for the major time, but he's ran on. Oh, can he get it across, Rowan?
He'll kick a goal.
He will kick the goal. He has copped one as well as he kicked it there from his opponent. Looks like Paul Hart, the 24 Guernsey. But the all clear has been given. And yeah, emotions, a bit of pushing and shoving there at the pocket. Nothing serious. The scoreboard again tells the story here this afternoon. Darren Rowett kicks his first and fifth goal for the Bannockburn side. Late stages of this first quarter.
Beaumont's Pies and Cakes first quarter scoreboard, along with guest video. Bannockburn 5-1-31 are now just sliding away a little bit from Werribee 2-2-14 as we see the umpire put the ball in the air. A big fella, Stewart, snabbles it out of the pack. Goes out to where we see Wentworth in the run for the ball across half-back. He's leading. He gets his right boot into it and kicks it out to the wing, but it didn't quite carry. He tried to get it over the boundary line in front of Simon Calvert, but Calvert was good enough to get it back into the centre of the ground where we see the big fella, Mark Stewart. He plays with St Albans, but they're built very similar, aren't they, Ron? Yeah,
they certainly are. Gee whiz, he kicks the ball just as long as well. It's a good 60-metre drop punt, but can't find the target. Robbie Henderson's been to
torpedo punt, mate. I love him.
does well. Clears the ball back to the centre of the ground for the Bannockburn side. Loose ball. Here under pressure was Peter Mark from Werribee. Lost it, but then got it across to a teammate who kicks quickly up. Oh,
Clean
it's
bowled
beaten all the players.
bowled
Ricochets. But ricocheted the wrong way.
Do you know Ricochet?
Ricochet, yes. On that occasion, it was from the boot of Bradley Jewell, who's been very busy for Werribee in this first quarter also.
Your brother? Is that your brother-in-law down there?
As, yeah,
He looks like he's lost a bit of weight, Peter.
been working hard.
He lost a bit of weight down there, Peter Dowder. He said, no thanks, Fano.
Ball now cleared through. The Chicken Hawk has been great also. Goes out wide, looks to Ronnie Pilgrim. Good contest building there between him and Paul Hart. I wonder if that's Pro Hart's brother.
17 points.
Sorry, no.
Isn't that a guy that throws the baked beans and the spaghetti on the carpet?
Very good. Better misspent his too.
Thank
Too
you
much
very
TV.
much. That's it. And now we see the ball force forward, and I think you'll find it's gone over the boundary line on the full.
Bannockburn could be the upset of the afternoon for mine, and I picked them. The accurate one, Ronnie Brain. They're leading by 17
You know
points.
why he picked him? He picked him because I went for Werribee. He knew that I'd go for Werribee. That's why he gave me first pick. He does this to me, Ronnie. If I had went for Bannockburn, he would definitely have gone for Werribee. Am I right in saying that?
It ain't necessarily so.
It ain't
Ball now
necessarily
cleared. Last line of the fence. Good work there was by...
Oh.
that looks like Harding it was. Now the ball kicked forward.
Oh.
Werribee into attack, but Henderson again strong in defence. The ball, a cruel bounce for Nathan Rose. Allows now Jack to come in.
Good
Hand
tackle.
pass. Not a good one as the siren sounds to terminate the first quarter of football hit this afternoon at Victoria Park, Bannockburn. Round 11 GDFL football match of the afternoon sees at Bannockburn 5-1-31. They lead Werribee 2-2-14. Goal kickers and your better players in that first quarter, Noel Fanning.
Well, I'll let you do the goal kickers, but I liked for Bannockburn, I definitely liked Shaw's game across half forward. I thought he did a good job. And the boy with the thigh bandage at full back,
Yep, Stevie Delahunt.
Stevie Delahunt's done a good job. And I think Chops has been in a fair bit. And I also like, there was somebody else there that I liked too.
Roughhouse Robbie.
Roughhouse Robbie Henderson. And also Ronnie Pilgrim set them up across half forward a couple of times.
And I will also throw in Damien Tom,
Okay.
the major. For the Werribee side, I was pretty impressed with Matty Hallam. I thought his game across half-back was good and really made Ronnie Pilgrim work out a little harder. The big fella, Sean Stewart, terrific in the middle, winning all the taps.
Yep.
Another player doing well, Brad Jewell. And also Conrad Silvinkus, who's had a fair bit of the football in this first quarter. And also a special mention to Timmy Ellis in what wasn't a bad quarter from him either. We'll be back with the action of this. Oh, I haven't given goal kickers.
You better do that quickly.
Singles quickly. Darren Roweth, Matty Pilgrim, Damien Tom, Shane Andrews and Troy Colliger, goal kickers for Bannockburn. And the goal kickers for Werribee, singles apiece to Shane Jack and Luke Luddick. Back with the action on 94.9.